the store just opened. We arrived like 2 minutes after they opened, and then the first clients already popped in. And it's so nice that the first client that enters is like, she says like, "Where are you from? What's going on?" And she just replies, "I've been a big fan for so long. I'm from Texas. I've been to the store in London. I just wanted to come and see this one. You guys have the most amazing colors." And she just kept going. It's like, that's honestly just the best feeling. Like, you just get into the store and there are happy customers. It's not a matter of how much they buy, or you know, it's a matter of them honestly just loving the product and coming back and coming back and coming back. And even the sign here is a little off. Looks like something, yeah, something needs to be fixed there. But yeah, it's just unbelievable memories to be back here and to see all the things we built. We seriously just built the whole thing ourselves. And coming back, seeing people coming in, ordering or buying products, being happy, coming back, it's like the most satisfying thing I think you can have as a founder. So we went here, the whole family and someone from the office, and put all this together. We found this vintage table, got all the furniture shipped over here. We built the whole thing, steamed all the products ourselves. But I think as a founder and an entrepreneur, I think it's very important that you keep evolving and you keep iterating on things. So this rack behind me here, is the new one, the new silver one. And I honestly think it just works really well. I mean, the colors pop super well. And this one, you don't have to think too much about what colors is on it. And then over here, first racks we did, they were kind of a turquoise blue. And I'm not sure anymore, to be honest. I think it's tricky what colors you put there. They don't pop the same way. It's not as elegant and elevated as on the silver rack. I don't know. If this was silver, it would look way better. These are, by the way, some ceramics that we had. We had like a, yeah. What was it actually? Like a.
Kate Rosenberg. She's a local ceramicist.
Yeah, and we had an event.
Yeah, yeah, it was part of the summer solstice, plus her grand opening of like her designs, and it was beautiful. A lot of people came together. We had some wine, and then people were shopping still while in here. It was after hours, but they still wanted to try stuff on, so it was just like a big day for everyone. Yeah.
Oh, nice. We should do more events like that.
Oh, absolutely.
The idea, to be honest, with the first store we did in Paris, was that they were kind of like a gallery feel, so it'd be like white walls. But then over time, you start adding things, and then suddenly you want to put a blue color shelving unit like the one over here in the window. And it kind of just doesn't really work, and the concept of it just kind of fades out. So that's one thing I think is hard as a founder, is like you constantly got to keep back to this original idea. So what did you think of in the beginning, and how do you keep that DNA in there? And as much as you grow, you keep the authenticity of the brand. Standing outside Erewhon in Venice Beach, and what caught my eyes were this one, the sign up there. It says creative space, move-in ready creative offices for lease in this cool, colorful building. Nothing we have in the pipeline right now, but definitely on the bucket list, just to get a fully, like a real setup over here in the US with an office, showroom, real distribution center, more stores than this one would be a dream scenario. So definitely one for the list. It's about 6:30, so half an hour to sunrise. Always trying to be in the water before everyone else, honestly, to catch the most waves and yeah, just be out there alone.
Are you surfing today?
Yeah, I'm coming now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I will. I usually just go right here, like at breakwaters.
Awesome, yeah.
Either here or at Topanga.
Yeah, we've been at Topanga, yeah.
But you gotta watch out for the crowd, right? Got my new sweater on here, Colorful Standard, oversized, organic crew, 100% organic, made in Portugal. But let's do it. Can't stand here talk all day, right? Gotta get out and surf. This place is honestly completely different in the morning. So chill. even though it's a lot of things has been going on here last night. Good session. I had hoped for a bit bigger waves, but you can't win all the time, right? We're gonna head out to Malibu. I think there's a couple of empty or available retail locations there, so I just want to check them out and see if that makes any sense or not. We're making a small pit stop on the way to Malibu. We're going to Point Doom. It's kind of actually further away, but it's worth the drive. We're going to the first Sun Life cafe ever made. It's in Point Doom, and I'm just a huge fan of Sun Life. The founder of Sun Life he wrote several books, I think, but one of my favorite ones is the one called I Forgot to Die, and it's just an unbelievable way of entrepreneurship and into growing your own business. Not sure how they could get 50 grams of protein in this shake, but tastes really good. Turning things around in making smoothies and shakes, and then suddenly end up with all these Sun Life stores or cafes or what you would call them. I think that's really inspiring. I think it's a very motivating story for entrepreneurs because there's a lot of different ways to getting into being an entrepreneur or building your own business. I really think a lot of people out there that doubt themselves, or should we try or shouldn't we? Even if it's a hobby project, you do it at night. Just try something. Just start and see what happens. Maybe it becomes something as successful as this, right? No doubt this is a beautiful location and it has big potential. Friday afternoon and it was like completely empty. I'm seeing 4 people over there, 2 people over there, and a guard over there. So there's like nobody here. Here's like an empty space, looks great. Then next to the Labo is here. And then another empty one here, like one empty, another empty, another empty. As a brand, completely unknown to the US market, I think this would be a little too early for us. A better investment for us to go somewhere where there's a bit more foot traffic right away. On the other hand, you might get a good deal now, right? So there used to be a store available for lease right over here, or a unit available. Yeah, it's coming up here. It's this one. Yeah, this one has honestly been available for I think more than a year. I remember once calling them about the rent. So that this store is available after a year tells me a bit about the fact that people might not have that easy making their numbers here. We're at Westfield Mall now in Century City, and I just want to check them all out. See, I've been following them all for a while. We've been coming here a lot just to see what's going on with the stores. I don't think it's for us yet, to be honest. I think there's a lot of brands here that are good, but they're bigger and more mainstream. I think we look for something a little more independent, smaller on the way up. So I think we're gonna stick to something like Venice Beach, so whether that's Silver Lake or Echo Park or maybe something in West Hollywood, Culver City, if we're talking LA, or maybe we should consider somewhere else at a point, right? And the kids love it, right? There's a Lego store, so it makes no sense that Lego is from Denmark, and they still want us to go, but that's how it is, right? Gotta make them happy. This makes me happy to get into a good, real, authentic shirt shop. When I first came to the US, I came right here in California, Venice Beach, and I stayed at that hostel over there. It was the cheapest hostel we could find that wasn't too far from the ocean. And I was here for the US Nationals. I was windsurfing basically all my time. And we came just 2 weeks to San Francisco for the event, surfing with the best people in the world. And then we bought a car, or it was like the cheapest station car. I don't know if you can call it a car, but it could drive. And we then basically just slept in the car all the way down the coast to here. And obviously here in LA, we couldn't sleep in the car, right? So we had to stay in this hostel over there. And I think, I think that's why I love Venice so much, right? Because this is where it all started. This is where I came the first time, and therefore it obviously made a lot of sense that the first store that we would do in LA or in the US would be here in Venice Beach. So yeah. As I'm driving, I might as well tell you guys why we call Colorful Standard. Colorful because it's an open-minded, inclusive word. It embraces diversity and welcomes everyone on board this journey. So it doesn't really relate to the fact that we have a lot of colorful products. So which is what people would usually think. But it's more in terms of embracing everyone wherever you're born, wherever you are, whatever you look like, whatever your skin tone, whatever you believe in. So basically welcome everyone on board this journey. And standard basically because we can do better in this industry. The fashion industry is not a great industry. So we want to raise the standard. We want to raise the bar for how production is done, how we look at transparency, responsibility, of course use sustainable materials. So basically just do better and take care of the planet. Every morning when I'm going to Topanga, this small stretch here is just unbelievable. You can see if there are any waves. You can scout, almost all the way to Topanga from here. You see if it looks good or not, if there's any wind. Yeah, it's just an incredible view. Fun little session. Waves weren't that big. Whenever something's not working, on to the next. I know this has little to do with my surf session, right? But just the fact of when you run a business or building a business, that if something isn't working, move on to the next. Doesn't necessarily have to change your long-term plan, but as soon as you see stuff isn't it performing or doing well as you would want it to do, move, be agile, be flexible, beat the big ones on speed. You can't beat them on resources, right? So make quick decisions. Nicole is on her way to her yoga session, and that's basically how we do it every morning. So I would wake up first, and then I would go surf if there are any waves. And when I come back, Nicole would then do her thing. So today's yoga. It's been a family goal for a long time of ours that we were able to create this kind of life where we can work when it makes sense. Feel like going for a run, you go for a run. And when it's time to be with the family, you are with the kids, right? I'm so happy that we got to the stage where that is possible. I mean, honestly, I would love this to be part of my every weekend routine. Going here to get fresh juice, fresh vegetables. Yeah, an amazing place. I guess that's why people love LA so much as well. Like it's 30 degrees Celsius in the middle of October.
They love
I mean, nice, right? Yeah, but like I said, I took the day off. I don't know what that means, to be honest, when you're self-employed. But funny story is that a friend of mine, well, he's not a friend of mine, but I met him 5 years ago. Worked further down. He started his clothing brand from here. So basically he did printed t-shirts, went here and started selling them. And now he has a full yoga activewear line. And he's still here 5 years after. I just think that's a really nice approach and way into an industry you might not know from the start, right? He just went where his customers are. And they're right here, ready to shop something on a Sunday morning. Great idea. I'm trying to learn the Osmo as well. So I'm filming with the Osmo as I'm filming this one too. Thank you. A friend of mine works out over here and he asked me if I wanted to join. And I never tried this gym, so I'm gonna try it today. But first I'm gonna have a board meeting. Just got an email right after this call that from SoHo House, and basically it's about SoHo House having this mentorship program where they wanna find founders that can help mentor young entrepreneurs to start and help them build their own brands and found companies. And I honestly think that's super interesting. So I will definitely 100% join that. I think it's first of all, I think it's very nice of SoHo House to reach out. I think that means a lot
to me, and I think it's very valuable, and I really want to give something back to young entrepreneurs. So I definitely want to join that, and yeah, it's gonna be very excited. I'm very excited for that. It's gonna be interesting to see. Yeah, and hope some young talents out there get their idea created into a concept product and launch. So yeah, very very excited. But I'm gonna hit the gym now. So yeah, see you later, guys. I'm basically here now at the store. We're dropping off my surfboard, and then we're basically heading to the airport. So that's been really really nice. I've done a lot of good surf sessions, good running, good gyms, but obviously most important, being here, checking the store, finding new locations for other stores, having all the meetings that I should have here. So honestly, it's been a really 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 good trip. And yeah, now I'm just gonna go and say goodbye to the staff in the store, and basically just leave my leave my surfboard here. So yeah, very nice, good successful trip.